Hi, Internet.
Only 20 minutes late. Incredible work, team. I'm Wingsum.
I'm Wingy. Um,
And this
we
is
agreed to be 15
Romeo.
minutes late, but I made it 20 minutes.
You didn't, I mean, you didn't have to expose yourself like that. I wasn't going to say anything.
That's okay.
All right. I
Ooh,
mean, if
I
you've
have not
never
tweeted.
watched this stream before, basically we make D&D characters every week. The thought is that we randomly roll them, but also sometimes we just talk about Pokemon.
What do
Um,
you mean sometimes?
Look, bitch. Last week we did a good job. We stayed on topic and everything. Last week, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. Was it 3 weeks ago? Okay, we're gonna forget I said that. Okay, so the one person who might have watched last time, I don't think they're watching right now, but we did promise that this week we were gonna come back strong and victorious with another member of the bird world or the burld. We, despite not having an audience, have lore. So
We have lore because we can't help ourselves.
visit rollmeahero.com, look through the episodes, click the tag that
We're
says
missing
Bird World.
one. We're
No,
missing
shh.
one from the bird world.
We have the drawings. We didn't save the video, which honestly, I think it's because the
Okay.
video was too powerful.
That's true. If we released it into the world, who knows what would happen.
Anyways,
Um,
just know that there's a Bird World tag. And this person, the one we're drawing today, is a duck aarakocra because we hate ourselves, I think. And their name is Duke Jr. This is so fucked. This stream is already fucked. Their name is Duke Jr. and they are the son of the Duke and the Duchess, or the Duck and the Duchess. Is that how we said it?
I think we said duck and duckets because we're insane
Trash? We're
people.
trash. Um
Um,
wow. I feel that my soul has left my body and I live in a constant state of confusion. Um Fuck. Oh, so the character is a shitty teen. The background's gonna be noble because he's nobility. And the race is aarakocra because he's a duck aarakocra. Um, that being
crap.
said, we did not choose a class yet, actually.
I think we might have.
Okay, so my understanding is that, well, first of all, I don't care. We can, we can,
You're like, shut the fuck up.
we can, we can make a new one. I don't care. I really don't care. Is Piper part of the world?
Yeah, Piper,
It
Aaron,
is. Okay.
Kendra,
Sorry,
and Duke.
I'm on our horrible website.
It's
Um,
so it's so that we have Piper the what is it? Piper the pirate, Kendra the Kanku, Aaron the Aarakocra, and Duke the duck.
I hate this
Oh,
stream.
hello.
Um,
Guess who's here?
it's got to be Harold.
Yeah, he might be leaving soon, actually. Anyways, what's the question?
I believe what had happened was, Hui said that he wanted to be a rogue, but was actually just a boring little fighter. But I actually have a proposal. I think they should be a barbarian.
We did talk about them being a barbarian
Did we actually?
last last stream. We talked about maybe this is after stream.
Oh
We
my
talked about Path
god.
of the Ancestral Guardian Barbarian.
Okay, that's fucking hilarious because I completely forgot that entire conversation and independently rethought of the exact same thing this morning. I was thinking they could either be
Perfect.
Ancestral Guardian or Berserker is kind of funny too.
I think Ancestral Guardian is funny for nobility. That's the only reason I want it.
You're so right. He's got
It's
to make
like
the
that's
ancestors proud. I feel like he probably was. Okay, we'll let's assign stats and then we can figure it out.
do you have a set rolled?
Yeah, I have a set rolled. It's
Perfect.
8, 9, 10. and then
Ha!
13, 13, 14, 18. So quite a big spread. I think that 8 gotta go to wisdom, right?
Oh yeah, buddy. Yeah.
I would love to put that 18 in strength, the 14 in
Me
dex, and the
too.
13 in con.
Okay.
And
Uncharismatic
then
noble.
I feel like 10 for charisma, right?
10 for charisma, 9 for intelligence because despite how do we say this? Despite um being noble and having the resources, he is cutting class from Aaron the aarakocra to go hang out with Kendra.
Aaron! I forgot about that part of the story. Okay. The dexterity score should increase by 2, so that'll bring it up to 16. And then it says that wisdom is increased by 1, which.
I guess we could do the 9 on wisdom,
And
or
then
we
bring
could
it.
just make it bad.
It could also just be a bad build. I'm down for that too.
Let's
I
just
don't
make it bad, right?
I
That's
don't have a
funnier.
strong preference, to be honest with you, because I just think this kid's a
We're not
shithead.
gonna play these characters, so let's just make it bad.
We're not going to play these characters, but also, like, more to the point, the two of us are the kind of players to choose a um, non-optimal build for the lulls.
You're right, except for all of the characters that I've played in our main campaign.
Yeah, but the side campaigns, come on.
That's fair. Yessie and Yames were some wild builds.
I definitely could have made a better build, but I don't care. Am I drawing first?
Yeah, I think we talked about that because I'm a mess.
I didn't say anything.
Listen, I've been running around this entire week trying to get my shit together for next weekend, so you know.
Oh, for your art show?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm like, I need to get in the bird drawing zone. Hold on.
I feel like you're always in the bird drawing zone.
I haven't been drawing as much recently because I'm very busy these days. So
That's fair.
the zone is really, I'm having a hard time getting in that zone recently. It's so tragic. What kind of mark bird do I want today?
Are you gonna be adventurous? Are you okay? I was like, hold on. Are you on Clip Studio?
Look, bitch. No Clip Studio today. You are welcome.
Ooh, we should talk about Clip Studio later. We
Oh,
don't have
because
to do
of
it on stream.
we
Yeah.
we're not doing that one on stream.
Yeah, we should talk about it later though.
Oh, but I do have thoughts on some recent D&D news, which we could chat about.
Oh, there's recent D&D news. I am not plugged in right now.
Honestly, don't be plugged in. It's horrible online.
Oh
I
no.
recommend against it.
What the fuck? Okay. Do we want to talk about D&D news first, or do we want me to recap the bird world? Bird.
Maybe recap the world first, because the D&D news
Okay.
is spicy in a way that's kind of annoying. So,
Oh, damn. Okay. Well, so hello, viewer. We're doing.
is this how you make content?
Is this content?
Is
It's
this
a pic. It's
content?
that meme.
Is that meme? Yeah, with a man with a butterfly.
Meme.
Look! You didn't have to call it out. You really didn't.
I did though. Hello, viewer. Fuck. This is the world. This is our last party member of the world. Um, a classic shitty teen archetype, a duck aarakocra. Well, so here's the deal. Let me see if I can do this because I actually don't have any notes up. I could pull it up
Or you could just wing it.
if I can. I could
I
just
mean,
wing
the
it,
canon is
just like
insane
birds.
anyway.
Okay, so here's the members of the party. There's Kendra, who started it all, and by started it all, I mean started this horrible stream.
Honestly, two of our best drawings on the stream. We have not improved.
It's really upsetting, actually.
I'm kidding. We actually have improved. Like, my character art is much better having done this stream now for a while, which is also upsetting, actually. That's almost worse than having not improved, to be honest with you.
Anyways, there's Kendra. Um, Kendra, I believe, is a grave domain cleric. There's like two slightly death related clerics, and I don't remember which one. I believe it's grave domain. Um,
Are there two
and
death
they're
domain clerics, really?
I I think there's like maybe there's one that's like darkness and one that's like death. I don't know. I feel I was looking through subclasses recently. By
There's
recently, I mean like
definitely
a
like
month
a
ago.
Twilight one, but that's a different thing.
Yeah. Oh, he's back. Uh,
Why wouldn't he be?
um, why wouldn't he be? Oh, hello, Harold. Why are you standing in front of the microphone? Please, please move. No, he's just looking at me standing on my table. Anyways, I hope the sound isn't too fucked. No, Harold. Anyways, so they're like, I believe we made them kind of, they're like a fortune teller, but they're grifting everybody in the kingdom by
My
pretending
understanding
that,
is they're like a tarot reader.
oh yes, they're a tarot reader. Excuse me. I don't fucking know these things. They're a tarot reader, and they're like pretending to be divinely, I guess, divinely blessed by the Pelican, which is like the. Ooh, I was about to say something spicy. It's like the main religion of the kingdom. You know,
Which, of course, we did discuss in the aarakocra CrossFits to Glory stream.
CrossFit's to glory, gone but not forgotten.
We're gonna be on our deathbeds. I'm gonna be old and sick and decrepit in the hospital, and I'm gonna look straight into the nurse's eyes, and I'm gonna say, Aaron the aarakocra CrossFits to Glory, and then pass from this mortal coil. And they're gonna be like, what?
What the fuck just happened? Yeah. And so Aaron, speaking of, is very, very suspicious of Kendra because, oh, Kendra is a follower of the Raven Queen, who in the world is an actual literal raven. So let's like get that out of the way. um,
Let's like get that out of the way is so wild. What kind of weapon do we think Duke Jr. uses? I feel like it might just be a plain old greatsword, right?
I mean, I guess, but could you imagine if it's Aaron's CrossFit book bar?
Fuck. Okay, you're right. It has to be that.
I'm gonna regret that when I start drawing. um, yes. So Kendra is a follower of the Raven Queen, and she's really only doing this for money. She's doing this grift for money. She likes being,
Comfy.
or I think they.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I think we did use they them pronouns for that one.
Yes,
Aaron is
they.
definitely a he him.
Aaron's a he/him. We cannot deny.
The pose is deeply mask.
Anyways, so they are really only doing this for the money. They like being close to the nobles. They have a little. We don't know enough about how nobility works, so like, don't add us.
Man, the fact that we didn't have to name a character this stream has really improved it, honestly.
I mean, truly, because we were 20 minutes late, but normally we spend 20 minutes coming up with a name.
Yo, I'm making Duke Jr. beefy as fuck.
Anyways, so that's Kendra. And then Aaron is suspicious of Kendra because he's a true actual paladin of the Pelican, which means that he's an aarakocra, so he has wings. Kendra has been pretending to be an aarakocra and has like I would say what I would call a step above those fairy wings that you get for Halloween as a giant.
I love those wings though. Those are a
Me
classic.
too. Such a classic look. So Aaron's an honest to god aarakocra. He is a, as we've mentioned, CrossFit bro, but also a religious scholar.
I
I
think
hate us.
I
Why did we
think
do this?
I think technically if I wanted to make this drawing good there should be some foreshortening, but I'm simply not going to.
If I wanted to make this drawing good in quotes. Um,
I'm simply not going to. I I'm so mad at how quickly I'm whipping out this bird pose right now. I've done so many
it's
humans
your
recently.
specialty.
I
It
did
is your
so many humans,
specialty.
I just couldn't do it. And today I'm just like, hello?
It's your specialty is bird poses. What can I say? Um, and so Aaron's like in charge of a bunch of soldiers at the castle and also like a religious scholar, is my understanding. Oh, we also said like, you know, the little guard dudes. They're all seagulls. Aaron's a pelican,
Yeah,
but they all
that's
have
just
wings.
hilarious. That's just good, funny
Because
shit.
they're all horrible aquatic birds.
I
Um,
forgot the aquatic part.
yeah, we made them all horrible aquatic birds.
Did
Um,
I put Aaron in a t shirt?
you put him in a muscle tank.
Oh, you're right. I'm just trying to figure out how a shirt goes on this horrible body that I'm drawing right now.
I mean, you do you. Um, where was I? Oh yes, aquatic birds.
This
I
stream is
hate this.
horrible.
I hate this. I hate having
this
to
stream is
recount all of our sins to the
this stream
world.
is absolutely horrible.
Um, anyways, he's suspicious of Kendra because our friend here, Duck Jr., uh, skips class, skips religious class with him to go hang out with Kendra. And he's jealous of another person because the teenager likes them better, which I think is how adulthood works. Um, right?
The other day I said
A
I'm
teenager
scared.
thinks a teenager thinks a different adult is cool, and then the other adults are like, "What? How do I become that cool?" That's this relationship. And so
Duke
Aaron
Jr. for
accuses.
sure skips legs day. That's why he looks the way he looks. I will not be answering any questions, and I am going to give him shoes because I simply refuse to draw duck feet today.
Anyways, and so Aaron accuses Kendra to the cardinal, which is the cardinal of the church, but also a legit cardinal. I hate this.
This pose? Or this stream, or
No,
both?
this stream. The amount of lore that I've committed to the world, you know?
Yeah, I understand. I'm currently concentrating on giving a duck freaky little human legs, though, so I can't really help.
Yeah, that's fair.
I, I've made.
And I don't remember what the thing was called, but we did say that because of this accusation, the cardinal sends Kendra on a quest to retrieve artifacts of the Pelican on the top of a mountain in the middle of Swan Lake.
I
That
hate
should
this.
hypothetically be easy to get to. Hypothetically be easy to get to because aarakocras are supposed to have wings, so they should hypothetically be able to just like fly up there. But that's not how that one goes. Uh, and Duck Jr. is mad. Duck Jr. is just mad because Kendra's gonna go. So then they tag along with Kendra, and Aaron is going because he wants to keep eyes on Kendra. Oh, and these artifacts that Kendra's been asked to retrieve are magical artifacts of the Pelican. One of them is always crisp French fries.
Please tell me we didn't say that.
No, that is legit one of them. And then the other
God
thing
damn
is
it.
like a bird bath. And I
I
don't
hate.
remember if they had actual magical properties. I'm pretty sure we did assign them actual magical properties, but I simply don't know them, and so we will not talk about them.
Hi, I hate us.
Yeah. Sorry, I was looking at something. And then when they get to the when they get to Swan Lake, that's when they meet up with the party member that we haven't talked about yet, which is Piper the pirate. Um, and okay, I think Aaron was an Oath of Glory paladin. I think,
That sounds correct.
and then hmm, was Piper a shadow sorcerer?
Is that the one with the freaky dog, the Hound of Ill Omen?
Maybe.
It's whichever one has the hound.
Yeah, Piper. She has a hound. She has a freaky dog. Um, and so she is actually a high intelligence sorcerer, if I remember correctly.
I don't know, man.
If I remember correctly, her family.
Oh, hey,
She's
I'm not
also.
mad at that flip, actually.
I kind of like the flip better. If I remember correctly, what we said Piper's deal was is Piper and Duck Jr. know each other because they're around the same age, and when they were really little, Piper's family was still living like around the castle and still getting lessons. But her family got cast away because, if I'm remembering correctly, this could be completely wrong, so you can go like watch our other stream. I don't know what the title of that one is. It's Piper the Pirate. um, but if I remember correctly, her family gets cast away because they are actually scholars of the Raven Queen.
Why do you remember so much about our horrible lore?
I spend a lot of time thinking about the world. I think this is maybe the only. Well, I also. This is when I was still writing all the captions, so these are like maybe the last characters that we had written captions for. I haven't written captions for anything else, so anything recent, I have no fucking clue what we talked about. Except for, let's see, I think I know Grimbo Grumbos because we, that was the one stream where we named something immediately, and that felt pretty good.
I think also Grimbo Grumbo we actually do have published. Like that one might be the last one we have published.
Fuck, you're right. I have no clue what the fuck happened after Grimbo Grumbo.
I have an
Everybody,
okay memory about it.
I would have to look at the Airtable and be like, I think I know what this is. Um, yeah, and then they have to fight ghost swans on Swan Lake, which is really only a joke for me and my sister.
As are
Because
most of the jokes on this horrible stream.
it is layers and layers of ballet jokes. I guess it's really only 2 layers, but it's still layer multiple
It's
of
two
horrible.
layers too many, honestly.
Anyways, hey, remember when I drew a Martha Graham goat?
I try not to.
Shout out to Gleg, one of our least playable characters yet.
And also somehow not my least favorite.
I have a least favorite in mind. I think we might have the same one. Anyways, that is bird lore. I feel like there was also a larger plot other than the fetch quest that I simply don't remember.
I think somehow the king and queen, or the duke and the duchess, or the cardinal is evil. I can't remember. One of them has to be evil.
Oh, you know what it is? I think the cardinal is evil because the cardinal wants the fetch quest items for themselves to become powerful.
It's just
And
very
I,
our style. Um,
yeah, and I think that the duck and the duchess have been mind controlled, if I remember correctly, by the cardinal, who may or may not be an actual follower of the Pelican. I don't remember.
it's not important. We're not writing a TV show, and therefore the lore does not have to be cohesive.
Yo, if we. I feel like the problem is that I get really sidetracked with world building, so then there's just too many details, you
That's why you
know?
need to DM more often.
You're like, I would like to stop DMing for you clowns and hooligans.
It's not that I don't enjoy DMing for you guys, because I do, but occasionally I just need a little mental break.
Well, lucky for you, I am gonna DM probably in the new year, is my
Yeah,
guess.
that would be great for me because I have a big deadline at the end of January. So anything I can do to just make myself have less homework is good.
I have not planned anything yet.
That's
Well,
fine. You got time.
that's not technically true. I have general story or general what I want you guys to do. I don't have any of the mechanics laid out yet. But honestly, I have a feeling I'll be adjusting them no matter what when we
Yeah,
get
that's how it
into.
is.
Yeah. I'll like get a set. I might get a set dungeon or something because that's kind of what I want you guys to do.
Yeah, you can always
So,
get a dungeon with like a map and all that and then just reskin it.
oh, that's definitely what I'm going to do.
You know, like it's like the mechanics are taking care of you, but then you have a lot of freedom for your own lore.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. And then I'll probably end up adjusting the monsters whenever we get into battle because I genuinely don't know if having you on the party will significantly change how the combat goes. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, depending on how spicy the dice feel, right?
Yeah, that's true. Because like I know combat may be like slightly less than you, but I still know it very well and we still do very poorly in combat. So so I don't know how that will change things. Anyways, that's the general lore of the world. Um anything else I should cover?
I don't think so. We can start talking mechanics if you want to.
Yeah, and then we can hit the spicy D&D news at the end. Hey, you know what's great about this? Barbarians can't wear armor, right? Like
Yep.
medium or heavy.
They
That
can
means
they
that,
can wear medium armor still actually. It's just heavy armor that they can't wear. I think typically you
well,
throw.
he shouldn't because so he can fly.
Oh, you're right.
Um, aarakocras have a flying speed of 50 feet.
Fuck me.
I mean, we built, or at least because I did the final character sheet, I built Aaron out to be a Dexidin, so he didn't wear armor and still has an AC of 17.
That's unhinged.
Yeah, it was.
Aaron
It's
is Aaron is so
Aaron is.
actually playable in a way that's upsetting.
It's really upsetting. Oh, are you doing like a Mandarin duck situation?
Yeah,
Okay, I'm not gonna do that.
that's
I
fine.
just
I mean, I'm not gonna do all the colors right now. It's not that hard actually.
you say this, but I am just gonna draw little chibi versions. I think
I hate this
we'll see how
eyebrow that
far I
I've
get.
given him.
Um, other aarakocra things. Oh, you get 1d4 slashing damage on your unarmed strike instead of just like your strength mod. Um, and you're proficient.
Oh, in unarmed strikes?
Yeah.
That's nice.
It still doesn't do a ton of damage, but it is better than like just your strength modifier, you know?
Also, if you're in a game where like your DM is actually strict about equipping and unequipping.
Yeah, that doesn't sound that's not exciting for me personally.
Yeah, I mean,
I get
technically
it.
I should have been punishing some of y'all for like donning and doffing armor. So like if you get surprised in the night, you have to decide whether or not you want to put on your armor,
Mm,
which I think is an interesting mechanic. But I'm scared for
mm.
you guys.
We're bad at the game. I don't.
I just know that people are gonna roll into session tomorrow having not actually leveled their character up to level 8 and just be fucked.
Oh, mine's leveled.
I know yours is leveled.
I know. I'm still like because I haven't used any of the seventh level monk features yet. I'm debating whether or not I want to change that level to cleric also.
That's fine. I honestly like I don't care. We're pretty rules light as far as tables go.
Yeah, we're pretty rules light. I'm just worried that we're gonna need more healing, and I can't do that unless I take another level of cleric. So the only thing is that I really want to have evasion.
Oh, evasion is so good.
Right?
That shit's so
I
powerful.
just like really want to have evasion, but you know, we'll see. Okay, barbarian. Yada yada yada. Okay. Important thing is rage. We love rage. So it's advantage on strength and checks and saving throws. Um, you gain a damage bonus to your strength based attacks, which is listed in like a little chart. Um, and then the biggest, bestest part about rage is that you have resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage, which is like so good.
And especially
It's
at
so good.
lower level play, that's like all the damage.
Yeah, at lower level play, that's all the damage you encounter, and like if you start at a level one party, that's fucking insane, first of all. And second of all, you'll probably be the only one standing in your party.
We started level
And then,
1 when we played the first time.
yeah, and it was, I guess you weren't that hard on us, but like I went down and I was the healer. So,
Oh yeah, I could have TPK'd y'all very easily.
oh yeah, so easy. Um, you get unarmored defense. So it is while you're not wearing any armor, which is better than I think wearing medium armor most of the time. You get 10 plus dex plus con, which
I'm
I
giving him a muscle
believe.
tank also. I'm struggling with this waistline though.
Just make him big. Big and beefy. Where are you? Oh, he's on the refrigerator. I just heard a meow and I was like, what the fuck?
Oh, I just heard a meow meow.
I don't know what he's doing, but that's okay. I've given up. Uh, you also get danger sense, so advantage on dex saving throws. And then reckless, which is advantage, but then people get advantage on you. Should I be going into these more? I don't want to like
No, I think it's fine. I think Duke probably uses reckless attack all the damn time.
every turn. Hello. Cool. There's some more barbarian stuff, but that's like all the up to third level. And then
I'm
Path
drawing
of
the
the
books
Ancestral
later.
Guardians. I think Path of the Ancestral Guardians is fun for a noble. Ow! Fuck you. I have not been able to clip their claws recently. It's so bad.
I just heard such a meow.
I don't know what he's mad about, honestly. I also don't know where he went. Yeah, they haven't been letting me clip their nails, which has been really bad. I have lots of scratches on my body. Anyways, with your ancestral guardians, you basically get specters of your ancestors that support you. Um, so while you are raging, the first hit on any turn. So the first creature you hit on any turn, um, basically has disadvantage on any attack roll that isn't against you. So if you're trying, because barbarians are beefy, and say you have a sorcerer on your party, like Piper, for example, this would be great to use to like
Take some
get
of the heat.
attacks away from them. Yeah, exactly. Um, and so if the person that you hit tries to hit another target, they get disadvantage, and the person they are attacking, um, the person they are attacking gets resistance to the damage if the attack still hits, which is pretty good.
It's pretty good. I'm not
You also
drawing
get
fingers
spirit.
today.
No fingies, just Lego hands. At sixth level, you can reduce damage using a reaction of another creature's hit by 2d6, which is also fantastic.
2d6, that's
Uh,
pretty big, actually.
yeah, they have to be in 30 feet with you of you, and you have to be able to see them, I think. But
Yeah, but usually barbarians are in the melee anyway, so.
usually barbarians are right in the middle. And then, this damage increases at 10th level and then 14th level. So it becomes 3d6 and then 46, which is nice. Because I think there's some things where they like give you set dice roll amounts that just don't scale when you level, and so they become less and less useful. You know?
Yeah, I'm kind of somebody that thinks that everything should scale with level, but.
So it's nice that this actually does scale with level. At 10th level, you get Consult the Spirits, so you can cast Augury or Clairvoyance without using a spell slot. um, which I guess it's useful for specific things. We're not
I
really
think
a
that's more of
campaign.
a role play thing anyway.
Exactly.
And I think that that's just Duke Jr. calling his parents. Hey,
Do you know
mom.
who my parents are?
Hey, mom. What's the name of
Yeah.
that one lady that we saw like a couple times when we were growing up? She came to dinner. She.
Um, cool. And then 14th level, your spirit shield, the damage that you reduce it by actually gets dealt back to the attacker,
Oh, that's hype.
which is super fun because at 14th level it's also 46. So just like a casual 46 damage as a reaction plus a damage reduction thing.
This drawing is so close to just being a straight up furry.
We do a lot of furry adjacent things on this
Uh,
stream.
The thing is, for us, it's about the lulls, but for somebody, it definitely does it. I don't know. Hopefully, they don't watch this stream.
No one watches this stream.
Look, bitch. Last time, 9 different people watched it. Isn't that wild?
That is crazy.
I mean, none of them watched it for more than 30 minutes, which, like, fair.
We talk about nothing for truly 2 hours.
I can't keep making beefy birds. I mean, I
You
can,
could
but it's so cursed. Why is it that I can't draw beefy characters unless it's got a bird head? Like, what is happening to me psychologically that's making this a thing in my life? Send help. It's annoying that
That's okay.
my anatomy and character drawing has legitimately gotten better since we started this horrible stream.
Mine hasn't. I just draw noodle boys. Um. Oh, as a noble, Duke Jr. gets proficiency in history and persuasion.
That's really funny, actually. But I do kind of get the idea behind the persuasion, because it's like, as somebody with a title, you just automatically get a bonus to
Yeah.
whatever you're asking for. Like, I just think that makes sense.
So I think this history proficiency is also just like they did at one point go to class.
Yeah, especially like depending on the setting of your D&D campaign, like there's a great deal of time in history in which the vast majority of people do not ever get educated, right? So like if you do have the kind of like slightly more medieval setting for your campaign,
Because that's what this is, a very strict medieval.
look, the world is nothing if not historically accurate and very Tolkien-esque.
Oh my
The question
god.
is, do the Kenkus in this world have a Scottish accent?
Can we commit to this?
No, because neither of us can do accents. Unless you've suddenly developed a good accent in
Oh, absolutely
recent
not.
years that I wasn't aware of.
I'm horrible at accents.
Is a cat pushing over all of your cooking utensils right now? Like, what is happening?
Oh, sorry, that's their automatic feeder.
Oh, okay.
They're eating their num nums.
I can respect that.
I'm honestly simply not going to change the time on it just because of this stream.
Oh, no, definitely don't do that. Like we've said many times before, nobody watches this stream.
Hi, one viewer. We really appreciate you.
We really do appreciate you, especially because we don't put any effort into advertising it. Like, we mostly just do this for us.
We probably mostly do this to dick around for a while every weekend.
I think it's a great activity, honestly. Plus, it keeps my drawing skills sharp. To have this structured time to draw anatomy abominations. I mean, look at this man.
An abomination of nature. I don't know what else we should talk about in terms of mechanics here.
Barbarians are some of the simplest characters to play. I recommend it for beginners all the time.
Yeah.
Because there's not too many. There's like the same number of features, but the mechanics for the features themselves are not as complicated as many of the other classes. Plus,
you don't have to worry about spell casting rules.
Yeah, plus you still get to feel like a badass because barbarians are so tanky.
You deal so much damage. Like, truly, truly so much damage.
Do we think Duke Jr. is like bordering on the age where it's no longer appropriate to act like a shitty teen?
Yes.
That has to be true, right?
Mm-hmm. Kendra's really trying to coach him out of it.
She's not trying that. They're not trying that hard though.
Because it's funny for
it
them,
it
personally.
is funny, right? And it's funny for me too. I feel like Kendra is deep down a good person and also eat the rich. So
Exactly.
I don't even care about the semi-rich anymore. Like the rich are really fucked.
Truly.
Like I don't even really give a fuck about the like old money folks in the neighborhood we grew up in. You know the one.
Yeah.
You know the neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't even really give a fuck about them. I just care about the billionaires at this point.
I mean, truly. Um,
So I'm just gonna move his drawing so I don't have to draw this horrible duck's feet.
Perfect.
Because I'm suffering right now.
Then don't do it.
Ah, yeah, there we go. And the wings will be partially cropped out of the square picture version of it. Adobe's like, do you really want to erase all of
Crop
your hard
this.
work? And I'm like, yes,
Yes.
take it away from me. I never want to see it again. I'm mad
Incredible,
that this is a
incredible
good
choices.
drawing.
Mine is going to be bad. I just know it. I'm not in the bird drawing mood.
Are you ever?
Sometimes.
You could draw a close up of his face, with his ancestral guardians talking to him.
I'm going to draw a close up of him head on. Horrible.
Oh, ducks are weird head on. Most birds are, but ducks are extra weird head on.
The beak. It's the beak shape. It's bizarre.
Oh,
This one's
hello?
Winston. This one is Winston. Hello, Winston. Where you go? I unfortunately think I need to take him into the vet again because he's just been meowing so much.
I mean, is he eating?
He's eating, but the problem is with cats is that it's like a lot of subtle things that they indicate pain with, and one of them is meowing a lot.
Does your vet do video visits?
No, I go in. I don't know. We'll see. It could also just be because it's cold now. You never know with these.
Winston's got a delicate constitution,
I know.
which I relate to. I got the nastiest bloody nose earlier this week.
I've been so close to getting a lot of bloody noses.
It was
It's
like,
too dry.
because it's kind of dry here. Oh, I got a humidifier. I bought a humidifier. It's in the mail still, but I'm very excited about it. This
Oh,
bloody
I
nose.
should buy one actually.
It was
Yeah,
like
sorry.
so liquidy is the only way I can explain it, which is so
No.
nasty.
Honestly, that happened to me quite a bit my first year down here.
Well, LA is quite dry, or you know.
It was horrible. I had to call facilities and be like, hey, so I got a lot of blood on the sidewalk. Please do not be alarmed.
Please do not be alarmed. Okay,
I
I'm
had a
switching
bloody
over to
nose.
you. Are you ready to start drawing?
I mean, emotionally, no, but let's
Is
do
Stream
it.
Egg ready?
You could say Stream Egg is ready.
Oh my god, it's Stream Cube today. So
Yes.
cute.
Look at Stream Cube.
We love Cube.
Ugh, we love Cube.
Okay, draw. Draw, bitch, draw. And let me tell you about the D&D controversy.
Controversy?
Yeah, the
What did.
controversy. Um, so, you know how Wizards of the Coast is like currently playtesting D&D Next or 1D&D or whatever the fuck they're calling it these days?
Mm-hmm.
Right. Okay. So they have recently announced that they're going to change the term race to the term species.
Oh, no. Oh. Oh. Oh.
they claim they claim to have brought in cultural consultants. Insane.
Mm-hmm.
It's such a
Sure.
bad look because they haven't really changed a lot about the way that they do race in D&D.
This is. Hmm.
And people online, I like need to leave like the D&D communities online because there's just a lot of discord from white people that's just like, I need you to stop. People, especially a lot of people are like, species just makes sense. And it's like, actually, no, scientifically, no. If we're going to say the different races are different species, it means that any of the sort of mixed species or mixed race characters, so half orcs, half elves, etc., would be considered sterile because that's how it works scientifically if they're from two different species. But also, the issue was not whether you refer to something as by their race as like a race. Like, it's fine to have different races. That's how the world works. Race is a
The
social
problem is.
construct, obviously, but there are noticeable differences. Like, for example, the average height in China is much shorter than the average height in the Netherlands, and that just is a fact. But the issue comes when you try to generalize it to a race in a way that's like these races are tended towards evil and things like that. Like, that's a huge problem. And then the
The
other thing,
D&D alignment thing.
right? And then the other thing is that like all of the racial stat bonuses should be just suggested ones. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the fine folks in the Netherlands were more inclined towards basketball than the fine folks in China, right? But like,
Mm-hmm.
that doesn't mean that there aren't outliers. Like Yao Ming or whatever his name was.
People be wilding out here.
Yeah, truly. Anyway, so that's the race controversy in D&D right now.
Is that it?
Pretty
Or is there
much.
more?
I mean, the
Cool.
main thing is that people are just complaining online. But to me, it's like, at this point, I'm too heavily invested in 5e. I'm not going to switch to a new system unless it really brings something cool to the table.
Yeah. And if
Plus, I
that's some, if
like
they really
building
think,
5e characters.
yeah, if there's something cool that they think is cool is changing race to species, then
Then I feel
you
negatively
know,
about it, actually.
that is wild that they brought in quote cultural.
I don't know if they did, is the thing, right?
Yeah, that's crazy. That's insane.
I love this head on duck you've done.
I think I actually did it.
Are you giving this duck a fucking turtleneck?
Or rough.
Oh, a ruff. Ruffs are hard to draw.
I feel like you're forgetting that I've done this on a drawing before because I simplify everything, obviously. Um,
Which drawing did you do a rough on?
my own stuff. Um,
Oh, okay. I know. Okay. I was searching in my
yes.
head for the rough that you had drawn on, like if you had drawn one on our stream before. And I was like, I don't think you have, though.
No, I've drawn it on my own shit. I'm telling you right now that this drawing is a composite of two things that I've already drawn.
I mean, do what you gotta do, right?
Yeah, I'm like not emotionally prepared today to draw like a full drawing, so we're gonna do some weird shit. Hope that's okay.
You know I don't care. You know I don't care.
I'm calling this Duck Jr.'s portrait. You know how they have painted portraits?
Oh my god, yes.
That's what we're doing today. I simply cannot be bothered to do anything else.
Like, for
I
sure,
do need
royalty always has, like, freaky portraits on a wall somewhere.
Yeah, I just simply cannot be bothered to do anything else today. I have other things that I need to be doing.
That's absolutely fair and valid. I can respect that. Sometimes you just gotta draw boundaries with yourself,
Yeah,
and that's a fact. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk,
about work life balance,
which I, of course, am a master of.
which we definitely both have a lot of, and I haven't been using my quote unquote, what is it? I don't know.
I have no idea.
Recreation time. I haven't been using my recreation time to do more work for a different thing that's not
What?
work.
I've never done that before.
I didn't work 6 hours yesterday. What? That's fine.
Never once in my life.
Yeah, that's okay. I think I'm a little better about it than you, but I am my
What?
thing is coming up my thing is coming up sooner than your thing. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Deadlines are such trash.
It's also mine is a fully self-imposed deadline.
Mm, we've all made that mistake before, though. Or at least I
hoping
certainly have.
hoping to make money out of this self-imposed deadline, so you know.
Yeah, I mean, I'd be interested to see. Like, I have no idea how those kinds of things work. She's going to an art fair, in case that was not clear.
I'm selling shit. Um so if you're in Glendora, I'll be there next weekend.
Fuck. The way you said Glendora was so sad.
I mean, so it's like Pasadena is like a little bit closer to LA than it is to Claremont, and Glendora is a little bit closer to Claremont than it is to LA.
Okay.
If that gives you any location vibes or
Kind of.
vibbies.
I'm generally just
Um,
lost and confused all the time, though. So, like,
that's fair. Um, so I'll be there selling stuff, selling Cube, my masterpiece.
Cube is love.
Cube is love, Cube is life. Um, anyways, I really am tempted to go to Joann's today. I know that I shouldn't because I should actually just go grocery shopping and.
Well, por qué no los dos, you know?
Yeah, I guess
You could go to Joanne's as a treat.
as a little treat.
Yeah.
I might do that.
Like, if you go through the responsible thing of grocery shopping for sustenance, you should also get to go to Joanne's.
I'm gonna buy more felt colors.
But also, you know, like, don't listen to me.
We all deserve a little treat. I just want to whip out a couple of cubes today, you know,
I feel.
and maybe some gummy worms.
Cube is love.
Cube is love. I also the thing that I actually need to get is a container for my like sewing stuff because I don't have one. It's currently just a stack of fabric in my closet so that the cats don't eat it, I guess.
I mean, that's a legitimate strategy, though.
It's just like I personally would like to have it all contained in something. I'm turning into our dad.
Isn't that what growing up is, though? Just the long, drawn out process of turning into your parents.
I mean, truly.
We've all been there.
Yeah. I really am just turning into our dad because I'm like, I need more plastic boxes in my house.
The box is love, box is life. What can I say?
Box is very close to cube, and cube is love, and cube is life.
Fuck, you're right.
Man, I'm talking about cube so much. I'm obsessed with cube. It's really bad, actually. I'm
Yeah, but
really
like,
obsessed.
what else could you be obsessed with? Cube is
I'm
the best.
I'm really obsessed with cube. It's some of my best work, and I'm pretty sure nobody else will think that.
But it's like really like, the simplicity is like what really makes it so powerful.
Yeah, it really is.
Like, Cube is really doing so much for the world.
Yeah, here's the other thing is that I'm like not really sure what the vibes of this art fair are. Like I went to it once, but it was kind of small. Um I wasn't there the entire time either.
So it could
But
just
I
be
think
fully like way more basic shit.
yeah, that's what I'm worried about is that my
And then you
stuff is
just roll in
very
with Cube.
I roll in with cube and then I roll in with a shirt that says that I'm a clown in my own circus.
That's a
And I'm
classic
charging
iconic shirt though.
it's a classic iconic shirt. It's probably some of my best printing work. It probably is my best printing work actually. Um but like, you know,
But like I also understand if other people are like, "Huh?"
the clown shirt sells reasonably well on the college campus.
Well, that's
I
cuz
would say
college kids understand what they're about. Not just college kids, but like specifically Gen Z college kids know what they're about.
Gen Z liberal arts college kids, you
They're
know.
like me. Yes, I am a clown actually. Thank you for recognizing it. Thank you for
Yeah,
seeing
but
me.
I'm going to show up to this like holiday art market.
Oh, it's a holiday art market?
I'm sure it's a art
Fuck.
market. I'll send
Incredible.
you the Instagram post. Is that, although, here's the deal is that I paid for my booth and then they haven't sent me a confirmation email, so I'm going to email them today. Be like, hey, what
I
up?
mean, they're probably not that organized, my dude.
Oh, they're definitely not. I just need to make sure. Oh,
Yeah, you're like, I
interesting.
sent you money. You better be giving me a booth. Hello?
There's a meet and greet with Santa.
Oh, no.
I'm going to send
Oh,
this to you.
no. That's like kind of not your vibe, my man.
No, but I'll just like have a little booth and maybe I'll make a Christmas colorway of a cube or something.
I think you could make a Christmas colorway of Cube, but like, there's not a single parent on the entire planet that's gonna spend. What are you charging for Cube again?
I'm probably gonna charge. Well, cube. I'm probably gonna charge 50 for.
Yeah, most parents are not gonna buy a $50
Well,
stuffed
and
toy for
also
their child.
I'm gonna put a little note there that's like these are not toys because they're not.
They're not. They're not. They're art pieces.
Yeah, yeah. This will be an interesting one, but like it's one of the ones that I know that is happening. So
It'll certainly be educational, if nothing else.
yeah, we will see. I figure that now is the time to do it because when else am I gonna have free access to a screen printing studio? You know,
True.
because I looked it up, and in Seattle, the one that I know for sure that I could print at is Pratt, Um, and Pratt is
Oof. That
$35
cannot
an
be.
hour.
Ugh!
Yeah, horrible. Because each print session takes me,
35?
yeah, it's insane. Each print
Oh
session
my
takes me like
god.
35, or each print session takes me like probably like 3 hours total if we count like prepping everything and doing all that stuff.
I mean, it's bordering on impossible to break even on anything you sell then.
Yeah, exactly. So
God.
to all the professional artists out there, what the fuck do you do? Because there's a bunch of people who just screen print for a living. How the fuck do you do it?
They
Maybe
might
I
have
should, you
their
know
own
what?
equipment, right?
Yeah. Well, I looked into it and buying my own equipment might be worth it. Um, because I could get a press, like a four color press for like $150, which is way cheaper than I thought it was going to be.
That is not bad, actually. Especially
And then
given
I could,
that it's so expensive to just rent a space. Like, that is wild to me.
yeah, and then I can get a like a flash dryer or a t-shirt press for another 150. Um,
Oh, yeah. I mean, you wouldn't have to print that much to make it worth that.
the only thing is that I like to make my own screens, and
Uh,
so I I don't know how much like an exposure box and stuff will cost. And then I also don't really have a wash booth. So I might
you don't
have
want to
to
just hose it
start.
off in the yard?
Well, so I also need it to be dark. I need a dark room, and an exposure unit. Um,
Just turn off all the lights in your bathroom.
mm, it's more complicated than that. And then I would need a wash booth with like a pressure washer, not just like a hose. So that's that. So that's the only part that I wouldn't be able to do is prepping my own screens. But I could send it off to get them done by other people, which I think is like $30 a screen, maybe.
I mean, that's already much better than $35 an hour, though.
Yeah. It just kind of
35 an
sucks to
hour
think about.
is like really expensive for that.
I know.
Like, I don't
It just
feel
kind of
good
sucks
about
to
that.
think about it.
Yeah, that's trash.
It's hot trash. I'm like not
That's really
happy about
trash.
it.
Yeah.
Um, so the point of this was to say that now is the time for me to try out an art market to see if it's worth it. Um, you know,
Yeah, I feel.
'tis unfortunate but true. Shout out to all the professional artists out there. How the fuck do you make money?
The secret is they don't make enough. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I'm very specifically also talking about like physical product makers because I feel like digital artists have gotten into like a weird. They obviously don't make enough money, but they've gotten into like a weird space on the internet. I feel.
I think that on a lot of levels it is easier to get commissions as a digital
Yeah,
artist.
yeah. So
But then in another way, like, people are really weird about paying for digital art.
I know. I don't get it. Well, I mean, yeah.
No, I
This
understand.
is a depressing conversation.
You get it, but you don't like it.
Yeah. I get it, but I don't like it.
You get it, but you don't
Anyways,
approve of this message. Thank you.
yeah. So if anybody wants to hire me to screen print, I'm super down.
Hit me up.
Um, hit me up. I have a business card, but I don't have like
I have a business
digital.
card is such a power move. Such a
I do
powerful
have a
way to
business
enter a
card.
conversation.
Someone I was tabling with the other day asked if I could print her business cards, and I said yes. She has not contacted me, but
Well, she's probably realized she actually doesn't have the money to pay for it.
yeah,
You know what I
it's
mean?
true. Yeah. Well, because here's the other thing is that as for printing, I probably would also try and I would try and adjust Like obviously I would charge by quantity, but I would try and take into account the time for each quantity, and I would charge personally less than 35 an hour, otherwise I wouldn't make any sales. That's the other thing, right? Like
Mm-hmm.
I would be trying to charge like probably 25 an hour,
I think that makes
but
sense.
but like if studio space costs 35, then what the fuck am I going to do?
Yeah, no, there's no way.
Honestly, I should maybe get in contact with one of our old dance teachers' husbands.
Do you think they're still chilling at ATD?
I think that she's mostly teaching like yoga classes using the studio space at ATD.
I mean, respect.
I mean, good for her because like,
People do need to relax more, frankly speaking.
yeah.
What? It's me. It me. People is me.
Oh shit! I should have given him a little hat. It's too late now.
This is I mean, you've crushed it.
I nailed it. Can we unstream 30 minutes early?
Yeah, let's do it. Bye, internet.
Bye.